Hey, welcome back to another Prairie Sunset Ranch Farm vlog. I'm Aaron.
And thank you for tuning in, my friends. So we have some family out. We got the famous Isaac and Elliot. Yes, those are our oozing machismo Red Angus bulls. I named them after these two studs. So they're out for a visit. We're doing some farm stuff. We're hanging out. We're chillaxing. These are my boys. Boom. Boom, yeah. It's a jungle! It's crazy, it's a jungle, baby! After all those years of drought, I'm relieved to see this. I'll cut around wet spots, I don't give a shit. At least there's something to cut and bale. If we can bale it dry. But, fingers crossed, folks. Well, folks, it's just about go time out here. We got a lot of hay. A lot of grasses, a lot of fields that are looking great. The alfalfa isn't really in bloom yet, it's still just growing, but we don't want it to get too long, you know, you don't want to start laying down. You know, the disc mower will be able to handle it, but we gotta pitter patter, get at her. With all this standing hay, I am absolutely jacked up to get out there and cut it. So with that said, let's go hook up the old John Deere 566 baler. Let's go put her into commission. Let's run her a few times. Let's make sure it's not making any crazy creaking noises or self-destructive noises. You know how it goes, right? First run of the year usually is never good. We're gonna also try to hook up the disc mower. I'm gonna try to get that hooked up on the old John Deere 6110. So I'm going with the disc mower on the 6110, and I'm gonna put the John Deere 6400 on the baler. I want a little bit more horsepower because there's gonna be a little bit more hay to process through that baler. So I wanna make sure we have the jam. I wanna make it a little bit easier on the equipment. Actually, I had it reversed of that. I had the 6110 on the baler before. And I'm gonna put it back. The 6400 will pull the John Deere baler, and we're gonna be hammering those bales out. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Let's get at her. I have my hay trailer parked up over here on the brim of the bush line, just to keep the sun off the tires. It's wet here. There's low spots, but we're gonna have to mow around that. I'm trying to preserve my tires a little bit here, but. I don't even want to walk in there. There's probably lots of mosquitoes, but like, look at this. Look at this hay. Just unbelievable. Let me know in the comment box below, where are you and have you started haying? What do the crops look like if you have started haying? Boston and I were talking, and Dad said, hey, you know what? We're probably looking at 3 bales an acre. But I think we're closer to 5 bales an acre, honestly, truthfully. Some of those ridges, they're heavy duty. So let me know where you are, and have you started haying? If you have, what are you looking at bales per acre roughly? How big are bales? That's a big one. My bales are around, probably more around the 1,200, 1,300 range.
And make sure to like and subscribe to not miss out on more of this beefy, juicy content.
What he said, he talks the truth, this kid. Well, we got the 566 hooked up. We're gonna take her back, go over, make sure she's ready for action. I basically hooked up the baler, greased all the joints, took this off. There's one in the middle. Boom, I gotta cut this off. Did all the CV joint, all the points. It looks like all the lines look good. Everything seems to be working. So I went in here, greased up the points, checked over everything, put some baler twine in. Looks good. I do have one belt that's a little bit loose. I don't like. You can see it. This one right here. Might have to look into that down the road. But we're going to hook up the monitor. We're going to hook up the electronics. We're going to try it out. This bundle's almost done. But yeah, see what she sounds like. So this guy always gets stored inside the house. It's cleaned up, put in the house, because these are expensive. These harnesses are ridiculous. If you ever have to replace one of these harnesses, this is a new harness. It was not fun to pay for. It was lots. But let's hook this old girl up, see what's going on with the computer. All right, so Got this done up on the bracket. This is the main plug-in that goes into the baler side. This is my power cord. Plugs right into my power adapter here. It's just a 3-pronged John Deere system. Just use 3 prongs. It's easy to match up. Literally only go in one way. Screw that in. That will give her power. This is the part you don't want to mess up. You don't want to wreck anything. You see there's like a triangle shape in the middle of 3 pins. There's like 1, 2, 3. So we want to match that up with there. See if we got power. Oh, there's power. So that's always good. I just threw a little bit of tape around here just to hold it together. It was kind of splitting. But got everything away from the PTO. Everything's routed fairly neat, so let's give her a try. Gotta have something on one of the sensors. I gotta clean them out. Just watching the belts. Oh, looks like they straightened out half decent. There's a little bit of a gap in the middle there. Keep an eye on that. Oh no, that actually sounds half decent. We'll take a look. Here's something here I don't like. Sounds good. There's one sound I'm not sure about. It's on this left side here. Now it's near the, almost near the drive, the main drive sprocket, so I'm not sure. I'll shut her off. I'm gonna go touch all the bearings, see if they warm up. I'm gonna let them run for a minute. But you gotta run it to see what's going on. And I'm looking at all the clips, all look good. I think I have one Bint's clip here that I want to take care of. One alligator clip that looks like crap, but it's on the far left side actually. So lock it. There's a little bit of garbage there. Just one. Dope thing full of used oil, motor oil. That's how I oil it. The pickup chain. Keep that nice and loose. Good. Shut her off. Well, baler's ready to go. It's oiled up, greased up, checked over, cleaned off. It's good to go. Sounds good. I'm gonna park this girl. We're gonna, first off, I wanna check the bale counter's at 565. We want 17,309 bales on this old girl. There. 0. We are officially at 0, folks. Looks like the sensors working now. They probably have a little piece of debris on there. That's why. So let's go to wrap. Make sure the arm goes all the way. Yep. Yep. No warnings. You see on the left side the little yellow gauge shows me where it's at. Beautiful. Ready to kick out. Perfect. So I'm gonna shut this off. Put these wheels up there. Beautiful. Nice. Beauty. Well, looky, looky, looky. Hooked up the old disc mower. It was, it fell over from the floodwaters. So I took the loader, tipped it up, just like I did last year when I made the video hooking up my 3-point disc mower. It went on fairly slick. After much maneuvering, as you know, 3-point mowers are just a pain in the ass to hook up, period. So they're no fun. But anyways, we're gonna take this back, we're gonna check the oils, we're gonna change the blades, I'm gonna pull the turtles off, I'm gonna take off any twine that's in there, I'm gonna check the bearings for play, and we'll go from there. So let's get at her. So let's put a pry bar under these bolts. Usually come off fairly good. This knife's bent, literally bananaed, so this is garbage. Last ones I took off, nice and straight. One new side, so that's gonna be spare. Put this off for now. I can see this has lots of debris. I had to take a quick break, go pick up the kids from daycare. Back at her. What happened is I actually had a, I'll show you. I had one of the turtles hit a pretty big rock, took a bad bend hit, so I'll show you it. All right, so I noticed I felt like I had an off balance turtle. Little bit of a shimmy, and it was coming from this side, so I took a look at this plate. This plate got bent. Took a big hit into last year. So what happened is it shore off the bolt. It kind of melted it into the bolt and the nut together. And it looks like the hole is kind of ovaled out. It doesn't have the catch anymore. So I grinded it to see if it would come out. Obviously, there wasn't enough that I could ground from here. I didn't want to hurt the turtle, just in case it's still good. But at any rate, I just bought a replacement turtle. I'll keep this one as a spare in a pinch. But this one is a little bit beat up, it's bent up. You can see it's wore away here. So I just want to keep this stuff pretty good condition because it's a high performance, you know, it's spinning like crazy. So, yeah, I'm gonna bolt that on there. We actually had one of these turtles out of sync. So we had to make sure they're all properly adjusted and timed together now. So now they should be perfect. This is as per manual. So bolt this last one on, maybe take it for a test run. After inspecting all the oils, First turtle was a little bit low. It wasn't bad, didn't look dirty. This third turtle is of a little bit of concern. I looked in there, there's a little bit of filings. It wasn't bad, but there was wire. There's wire wrapped around it. So I want to make sure that that the wire didn't do any harm, but everything is tight. There's no play, or not too much play or anything. It looked like the bearing was good. It wasn't losing oil. I drained out the remainder of the oil, flushed it. I put fresh oil, topped it up, and checked it. It seems like it's good now, so it should be good. But I'll be keeping an eye on this girl. I'll be checking her every few hours until I'm comfortable with it. But other than that, that's about my only concern here is the third turtle. So not bad. This thing did take quite a kicking last year. So I might want to look for one of those, but it actually broke right off the bar there. Can you believe that? So that's a pretty big hit, but I'm not going to take it out of service to do that. So, yep. We're going to roll like this, baby. One other thing I did note is the end of last year, it was kind of really having trouble cutting through the deeper stuff. And these disc mowers, they cut pretty good in the deep, wet stuff even. You know, nothing really stops them. So I noted that my belt got smoked a couple times in the heavy oats at the end of the season. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a new belt. We're going to pop a new belt in there. That's going to be my spare belt. So I don't think I put one in last year, but I did adjust the tensioner. I looked at the tensioner here, and it's pretty torqued. There's a lot of pressure here. So that tells me that the belt's probably near the end of its life. We're going to put a new belt on it just due to the fact there's such heavy crops this year that we're really going to need it to perform properly. So anyways, let's get this turtle on and see what she's doing. So you got to make sure these have the proper timing, otherwise they hit each other, eh? So, but this looks good. Well, we've got everything set. It's timed right now. New blades, new turtle on, fresh oil. I added or topped up a little bit on the main gearbox. Hit all the grease points. All I'm waiting for is the belt. Belt will be replaced Monday or Tuesday. Let's go try her out. Let's see how she cuts. Now we got our trusty sledgehammer, because you never really know when on the farm you'll need to beat the living daylight on something to fit on, you know, such as a disc mower fitting on a 3-point. Ask me how I know, or maybe don't. Wasn't pretty. Now we're gonna drop her right here. Not only is there lots of hay, it's really high. Like the alfalfa is just starting to bloom, so it's awesome. Like, this could be some nice hay, people. The mower seems to be cutting amazing. I'm going around 5 to 8 mile an hour, and it's cutting perfect. Around 7 mile an hour, it's beautiful. Like right now, it's about 5.5 mile an hour. It's almost too slow. I could speed her up, but yeah, no funny sounds from the mower. It's smooth like butter, no vibrations, nothing. So we tuned her up nice. We souped her right up. I am really curious to see what this season brings, but I'm sure it'll bring some hay if we can make it dry. But we cut down a few acres here. We made a nice little strip. I'm gonna stop because it might rain here in the next couple days, so I want to make sure I give it time to dry. I want to try out, really anxious to try that baler out. Hopefully that bales it up good. If there are problems, I guess I'll hook up to the 530, the spare backup baler with the silo guard, the Vermeer. It has the Balor silo guard dispenser, the granule powder dispenser to preserve your hay. So if it's really damp, we can get some of that silo guard and put the fan on and bale it up a little wetter than usual, but we'll see. There we go, just like that. Man, it's nice to see some hay for once. Might be a good hay season yet. Oh! It seems to be in order. No leaks or nothing. Right on. Beautiful, beautiful. I love haying time. Look at this beautiful hay, man. There was just nothing here before. Now look at it. This is some primo stuff. Alfalfa's just starting to bloom. Problem is, where the high reeds are, where the high grass is, we're gonna be going through lots of little turns and etc. to get away from all the water. But look at this. Like how premium. Look at this. If you were a cow or a horse, right? Hell, on a day where I'm hungry, I might be eating this shit. You never know. Next video, we're gonna be balls to the wall. Freaking bet that. Put a bet on that, baby. Absolutely hit it spot on for the adjustments. I'm really happy with this, you know. So, what is that? Leaving about 3 inches stand, that's good. It's cutting really nice. Laying it down, nice uniform. So we're gonna leave it at this. We're gonna leave it at that setting. It's set at the right height. The tack angle, I think. The tack angle could be a little lower, but you know what? I want to preserve the knives because this can be cutting through a lot of material. There is no need to shaver this year. There's more than enough stand to pick up with the baler. So we're gonna leave it at this. We're gonna leave a little bit of a stand, and it's probably better for it to sit off the ground a little more. Maybe it'll dry a little quicker. Well, the disc mower's mint, the baler's mint, everything's green light. Bring on haying. We're gonna see what this weekend brings. We got a little bit of rain coming Sunday, Monday, then it's supposed to be clear coasting. Let's hope the Weather Network knows what they're talking about for the long range, but I'm gonna guess you could just probably flip a coin and guess what the weather's gonna be, and that might be right. You got a 50-50 chance, right? Fingers crossed. Say hi to everyone. My brother Ross. Hi. Dead sexy.
Okay, I'll get him. How about you sit on that side?
We're just checking on new bully. We got the whole family here. And we're gonna give him a little bit of goodies. Just count, do a head count. Having a good little family day. You know how she goes.
Nice throw.
Hello. Hello. Hey. All got to hang out with the girls. Everyone's doing good. Pups came for a run. Calves are great. Everyone's doing great. Time to head back. Those of you that don't know my brother, he actually works for NASA. He's a cowboy astronaut.
Oh my gosh, Harry.
Dad,
That's true.
there's half a tree. I want to kick down that tree.
There you go. Runs in the blood. I am done. This is Aaron signing off. We will see you next weekend with an all-new Prairie Cessna Ranch farm vlog. Be there or be square, my friends. Have yourself a wonderful week. We'll catch you next weekend. Bye for now.